Ladies and gentlemen, the final block of Guangzhou World Judo Masters 2018 will start in less than 5 minutes. So please be ready. Dear spectators, first contest will be bronze medal contests for women under 48 kilos. 3 minutes to go.
现场尊敬的来宾朋友们，接下来请大家关注到我们的今天的赛场。那还有3分钟，2018年世界柔道大师赛广州的第一天的决赛呢即将开始，敬请期待。
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the International Judo Federation, Chinese Judo Association, and from all our sponsors, welcome to the final block of Guangzhou World Judo Masters 2018, People's Republic of China.
是的，那我们的本次的世界柔道大师赛呢，也是由国际柔道联会授权，由国际柔道联会、中国柔道协会还有亚太体育联合会进行承办。那也预祝在今天的赛场上，我们选手能够获得更好的成绩。谢谢。 正式开始。
We start first bronze medal contest for women under 48 kilos.
那我们要进行的是48公斤级的比赛，让我们一起来见证这场精彩的赛事。
Please welcome the referees. The dummy one, the referee is from Mongolia, is Turbat Ensese. And on dummy two, the referee is from Italy. This is Roberta Giulia. Please welcome the athletes. The dummy one, bronze medal contest for women under 48 kilos. In white judo representing Serbia, number 6 at the world judo ranking, Milica Nikolic. And in blue for Slovenia, number 16 at the world judo ranking, Marusha Stanga. The W2 bronze medal contest for women under 48 kilos. In white judo for Russia, the current European champion Irina Volkova. And in blue for Mongolia, number 2 at the world judo ranking, Murtbat Uransete.
Аккуратно зацепи. Отсечкой включай. Ира, больше пускай, до коленки ножками добивай, парни, не следуй.
Applying an arm lock to it. Really got her work cut out, hasn't she, Mugbat?
Ириша, сбивай баланчик, партер продолжай. Партер
the best form, but still here fighting for third place here in the World Masters. Remember, it's the top 16 in the world that are fighting it out, dueling it out. So every match is a virtual world or Olympic semi-final, quarter-final or final. There's just no easy match. 4-minute contest, and we've got 35 seconds left here now. Dolgova needs to keep up the pressure. Doesn't need to rest on her laurels and just defend, and that's what happens a lot. They'll go into defensive mode in the last minute and start getting penalties and get penalised out of the contest. But that is another poor attack there from Munkbat. Dolgova just needs to attack on the ground here, and it's too late. She knows it is. Munkbat has just let it go, and the seconds are ticking away. It's a medal for Russia. Dolgova wins the bronze medal. A Wazari scored. 2 Wazaris would make an Ippon. An Ippon, of course, is something that finishes the contest outright, but she didn't need it there. So she will win the first medal of this championships for Russia. There's the score. Sticky foot Ashiwaza there, driving the Mongolian onto her back there. Didn't quite have all the ingredients needed for the Ippon, so Wazari was a safer bet. Brilliant stuff. Crowd really appreciating the brilliant judo that we've seen all the way through the day, and we're looking forward to a great final. We're just waiting for the other bronze medal match to play out, and then we'll get on with the final, which is Kondo Ami, Japan, against Krosniki of Kosovo. So stay with us for more judo action. Well, the applause that you heard were for Stango winning the other bronze medal match by Ippon, gaining a submission over Nikolic, and that was almost 4 minutes into golden score. For this crowd now, just about ready. You see the Japanese contingent getting ready for Kondo Ami, world champion, just about to come out, and we are just getting set now for the final of the under 48 kilos category here.
This is first medal for Manusha Ashtanga at World Judo Masters. Congratulations. Dear spectators, you can see the highlights on the big screen.
Here they come. Kondo of Japan, just about to step out.
Ladies and gentlemen, now time for the first final for women under 48 kilos.
So
Ami Kondo against Krasniki. Krasniki is the woman on form, really good form.
The referee is from Republic of Korea, Miss Yu Suki. And now, please welcome judoka in white judo representing Japan, Rio Olympic Games bronze medalist and 2014 world champion, Kondo Ami.
Former world champion.
And in blue
Kondo.
representing Seoul. This year, Paris Grassland bronze medalist, Istria Krasniki.
Newly crowned world champion isn't here. She's not participating. Left it kind of open here. Anyone missing actually out of this lineup in the under 48 kilos category. Kondo goes straight in there for Tomonagi. Oh, now then, that's it. It's all over. Oh, wow. Wow, Krasniki just takes her over there. Kondo came in for an attack first of all with Tomonagi, and then an Osodagari there from Krasniki. Absolutely thrashes Kondo over for the biggest ippon, and it was in seconds. Well, I'm not going to say that it was a surprise. I didn't expect it to be as quick as that. Have a look how she comes over there. The lapel grip on the same side, so she just goes over with the Osoto. Kondo knew that she'd made a mistake there. Osodagari, Osoto Otoshi actually, and she just drives her into the mat. Brilliant stuff there from Krasniki, and Kosovo have a gold medal, and the Kosovans, I have to say, are on top of their game. They've got about 4 ladies that are absolutely at the very, very top. All of them training together. Look at that, in the final of the World Masters. And she just throws the former world champion as if she's not there. Brilliant stuff there from Krasniki. First gold goes to Kosovo. So now we go to the under 60 kilos category.
Under 60 kilos.
Well, the under 60 kilos category, we've gone straight to the bronze medal matches first of all. The one that we're seeing is Takapataki of Brazil against Dash Devar of Mongolia. Avenli Raklin of Russia, the referee. Yushiev against Smetov in the other bronze medal match. But we're just dealing with Takati of Brazil. Dash Devar of Mongolia, here they come. Dash Devar, world ranked 6. Takapataki of Brazil, world ranked 9. They've met twice before, and Dash Devar has been the winner on both occasions. But we often see it, that they turn it around. So let's see what can happen here. Takapataki of Brazil is in white, Dash Devar, Mongolia is in blue. Beautiful judo, the Brazilian, and look at that. Straight in there for a beautiful spinning uchimata. But Dash Devar can do the same. Not only can he do really classical judo as well, but he has the very unusual style of all the Mongolians, where he can pick up from every angle. So you make a mistake, you come in half-hearted, and you're up and away. You're going over the top. And a lot of it stems from the different wrestling style, or the specific wrestling style of the Mongolians. Look at that, trying to come underneath the armpits there, and they'll either try and get underneath the armpits or over the top of the shoulders. One of the reasons behind that is the Mongolian wrestling doesn't have sleeves on the jackets, so they have to grip elsewhere. But of course now they can grip sleeves as well, so even better. Great exchange there, and that was Dash Devar almost countering. Takapataki just managing to get out. He'll want to get close. Dash Devar wants to get close. He'll have to be wary of the drop sacrifice. A lot of the fighters are doing it. When they're in trouble, they've got to attack. They tend to drop on their back a little bit and go for the sacrifice throws. You've got to break balance when you do it, otherwise you can get the penalties. Penalties of that little there he is, just manages to break his balance there. One more time, and I think that the Brazilian will just kill it dead, and then he'll be penalized for it. Well, it's definitely cat and mouse, and we've seen a lot of this today. Some of the fights going into golden score, but it's been exciting because from a tactical point of view, you're just waiting for the right moment. Sometimes it's the right angle for the attack, just the right way in, and especially when you've got opposite stance. These guys are opposite. Takapataki is left-handed and Dash Devar right, but quite often it doesn't always go that, because you'll get a left-hander that will go the other way and vice versa. So they try and throw over both flanks if they possibly can. Searching for the sleeve, trying to catch the sleeve. One Shido each. Well, they've got two Shidos each now. But what I meant was one Shido each there for not attacking. Now one more, either which way, and they'll lose it. That's going to be a Wazari. Beautiful Ouchigari there. Dash Devar comes in from an unusual angle, and it was right on the bell. Dash Devar makes it 3-0 against the Brazilian. What an opportune technique that was.
Winner, bronze medalist for men under 60 kilos in Judo representing Mongolia.
Great sportsmanship after it's all over. Dash Devar, the winner. He gets the bronze medal.
Congratulations, his third medal in World Judo Masters. And on medal one, bronze medalist was Yegos Smetov, Kazakhstan.
So the other bronze medal went to Yildiz Smetov of Kazakhstan. There's the Ouchigari, beautifully taken. Big arm over the top, said it has to either go underneath there or over the top. They want the close contact. That Ouchigari there found the line, drove off that back leg there and controlled it with the hands as well. Of course, the closer to his back that he gets him, and the more force, it's because it rolled onto the back, didn't quite deserve the ippon, gets a Wazari, and the Wazari was enough. It was right on time. Super stuff. So what a final we have here now. Because I can tell you this is going to be all systems go. Papinashvili of Georgia, one of the most consistent, went off the boil just a little tiny bit for a little while, but then right back into it now, and he had some great ippon judo. Here he is against Mishfidabadze of Russia, two huge throwers, world rank 3 and 4 in the world, and I can tell you this is going to be all systems go. Two Japanese, 1 and 2 in the world at the moment, not here, surprisingly, in this under 60 kilos category. Papinashvili, Mishfidabadze going to battle it out here for the World Masters title. But watch out, because we're going to see some really explosive stuff. Can't see them just ambling along. Oh, look, full commitment. Mishfidabadze there starts to go in. And of course, they'll feel it, that through the hands, the gripping, look at the strong gripping on the sleeves there. So you're fighting for 2 hands on, but you feel it, you can feel the danger. Mishfidabadze there going to floor because he doesn't want to have his back to Papinashvili. He might just get penalized for it. Remember that 3 penalties and it's all over. That's the worst place to be there, when you're stuck out in the middle, you don't know what to do, and you've got to try and keep your wits about you, keep calm, cool, calm and collected. So what he's actually doing now is just working out in his brain exactly what grips he's going to take when they come together, because more often than not, an opening exchange can bring a score, especially when there's been a little lull. Lightest weight categories, under 48 kilograms for ladies, under 60 kilograms for men, but they really are pocket rockets. Speed that they move and the pace that they keep throughout the contest is something else. Guangzhou really doing well with this tournament. Crowd very knowledgeable. Here we go again. Watch out for the score. And he wants round the back. Big hip across. Left arm there of Papinashvili. Wants it round the back, and he wants the hips again. And certainly, Mishvidabadze doesn't like it. Well, fingers clacking there. I heard the fingers clack. And it's one of the hazards of the game, I'm afraid, and that's why you see so much tape around the joints, because the gripping is ferocious. Okay, Papinashvili gets the penalty, gets the Shido up there on the board, and I think it was for holding the same side and for too long. You've got to go in straight away for an attack. Oh, and up he goes. Uranagi there from Papinashvili. Well, Mishvidabadze really does know and feel the danger. And it's certainly, for me, Papinashvili that has been initiating the major attack. Saying that, and he's kind of waiting. He's playing the waiting game. So I think Mishvidabadze is going to get a penalty now, is he? Oh, no, he doesn't. His belt was round the wrong way. Can be dangerous if you land on it. Not... It's caught in your back. Oh, look, big Kosoto! And you've got to make sure that you have one hand already on there before you bear hug in any possible way. So you can't just throw yourself like a rugby tackle at your opponent. You've got to make sure that you've got a hand on. There's 3.5 minutes gone nearly, and it's been really exciting. No score on the board, one Shido apiece. But we have seen the possibility of a big score. Still think it's going to happen. Now it's going to happen. What's going to happen now? Can he change the direction? And you can't just stop there. One of the new tactics now is that you can't just wait on your knees for a mate, for a contest to stop. They used to stand you up, but they don't now. They let it go on. So you can transition off the ground as well as from standing down to ground. Too late. That was after the buzzer, and Mishvedabadze says, I'm sorry about that, didn't really mean that. Good sportsmanship as always. I think mostly we see amazing sportsmanship from the athletes. They really are hard fighters, they fight it hard. It's tough out there, but when it comes to it, they play the game, they do the right thing. The etiquette of the sport is what makes us different and what makes us stand out. Jigoro Kano said that it was an education for life. He was absolutely right on the money. He really was, because we see so many youngsters coming in to the sport, and they gain so much from the sport that actually goes all the way through their life. And I'm not just talking about with the judo. I think all of us can say that. So this time, Mishvedabadze has to stand out there while the doctor has a look at something. So if you have any kind of ailment, you have to go off the mat to get it seen to. Only allowed 2 times to go off with the blood if something's bleeding, and the second time it has to stop. If it doesn't stop it, then you can lose by default. It seems a little bit unfair, but I guess that's the only thing you can do. So into golden score. Any score now will win the contest. And he's looking for the big pickup again. Oh, just manages to turn there. Mishvedabadze does a Kouchigari. And Papinashvili went for the pickup, went for the Uranagi. Mishvedabadze tries the Kouchi. Just managed to turn onto his front. Brilliant stuff. Well, I really don't know which way this is going to go, because both of them are equally as dangerous. One slip, and interesting that they're on the sleeves, but they're being positive off the sleeves. And we have seen people that are on the sleeves and not going for the ippon. Oh, he's going to get it. Mishvedabadze gets it. Papinashvili went for it. Mishvedabadze just waited for the right moment. Big hug says it all. That was a brilliant tactical match. It really was. It was always going to be that I think there was going to be a score, because somebody was going to make a mistake or commit. And that's exactly what Papinashvili did. He committed in the end, he went for the score, and it was Mishvedabadze that managed to counter him. We'll have a look at it in a minute. We'll try and talk you through it just to explain it a little bit more. So a gold medal for Russia.
Congratulations, his first gold medal in World Judo Masters, Robert Judo, Russia. Amiran Papinashvili of Georgia, his silver medal.
Almost looked as if he was going to go over several times, actually. This man here had him going upwards, but this is what happened. He went for the big hip across again, but this time Mishvedabadze pins the weight on to the lifting leg. Look at that, pins it, doesn't give him chance to come up, and then he just drives him onto his back. Small score, but he gets the Wazari Look at the hand control and little drive there from Mishveribadze there to make sure that he goes onto his back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony on the 48 kgs.
Now to a medal ceremony in the under 48 kilograms category. Presenting the medals, Mr. Marius Visa, President of the International Judo Federation. Bronze medals go to Marisa Stanga of Slovenia and Arina Delgova of Russia. Ami Kondo of Japan received the silver medal. She never got into the match, that's for sure. Because Krasniki of Kosovo, absolutely blistering form. All the way through the year, she finishes absolutely on top. Osoto, and it was from the double lapel grip, and she absolutely blasts the former world champion cleanly onto her back. Looks so strong. Physically, she looked in a class of her own.
Guangdong Province, Mr. Xu Jiangyi.
Each athlete receiving not only the medals, but flowers, and a nice little check there to go towards their Christmas stockings.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Judo.
Now the family picture, as they call it. Everybody now best of friends. Stanga, Slovenia, Arina Dolkova getting the bronze medals. Silver medal go to Kondo Ami of Japan, and the bronze medal, the gold medal goes to Distria Krasniki of Kosovo. Back to the action then, and we have the under 52 kilograms. Well, these two have never fought each other before, which is pretty incredible considering all the matches that they have. Normally they have quite a few head-to-heads, but they haven't actually fought each other. Evelyn Schopp of Switzerland against Charlene van Snick, the world and Olympic bronze medalist at under 48 kilograms, came up to the under 52 kilograms category and is blasting her way up the world rankings. World rank 9, Schopp is world ranked 11. That will change when they add up the points here, because it's huge points here, even for bronze medals. Gilly Cohen of Israel and Kushatina of Russia, the other bronze medal match. Well, a real aggressive fighter, Van Snick of Belgium. Very, very experienced. And she'll never stop coming forwards all the time. Sorry Kamigoshi, Van Snick's favourite Tokiwaza. Oh, and she does a, well, it's like almost a Yoko Wakari. Shop has to start to go to work. Sometimes you can just fall off the pace a little bit, and you can't afford to, because then you'll get a penalty, you get penalised for it. It's a little Shido on the board here. It's going to go to somebody. The referee, don't forget, is in constant radio contact with two judges, so they decide on certain things, and they've actually given a wazari for the technique that Van Snick did. So she must have just landed on her side there, Shop. Really decided to take the fight to Van Snick. Van Snick had a 5-minute golden score match at one stage, and she was definitely struggling condition-wise. And I think, just to be quite honest and fair to all of the participants, when they're starting to look a little bit tired, I think it's an accumulation of all of the matches that they've had throughout the year. They're tired, they're weary more than not fit. It's definitely not conditioning. They're just really exhausted. And Van Snick went outside the area twice then. 2 feet went outside. Oh no, the elbow. She landed on her elbow this time, Shot. And too much of a delay there, putting her onto her back. So if you land on your elbow, no score. If you land on one elbow, then the other one, they'll give the score. Looking for the counter all the time, Van Snick. You can tell by the stance there, just waiting for Shop to come in. Oh, as she turned it, she's putting the pressure on there. Is that going across the face? It's not. It's underneath the neck, actually. Oh, she gets the submission. Van Snick gets the submission. The strangle was on. It was underneath the neck. And Van Snick wins the bronze medal. The other bronze medal, Kushatina of Russia. Good performance from Van Snick, always there, always roundabout, always picking up the major medals. So we'll have a look, see how she got in for it. Her transition actually into the groundwork is very, very good. And of course it's catching whatever you want. There's the score, that score to Wazari, even though Chop turns immediately back onto her front. You can see there that the side hits the mat. And this is the strangle. There's the strangle. It's underneath the neck there, so she's applying pressure all the time, and she couldn't escape. Tried to get the head out, but couldn't quite manage it, and in the end had to submit. So 2 quick bronze medal matches. Kajetina of Russia, Van Snick of Belgium, and now it's just the final of the under 52 kilos category that we've got to look forward to. Charlene Van Snick does it again. Belgium pick up a medal. So this should be quite interesting actually, because world number 2 against the world number 6, and they've met 3 times before. Bouchard of France winning 2 of those, and Sonoda of Japan winning 1.
Please welcome Judoka, white judo team, representing France, double world bronze medalist, Bouchard.
Well, Sonoda had a good run through, beat Kajetina in the semi-final. She beat Shop in the quarters, and she beat Chelsea Giles of Great Britain in the second round match. Bouchard there again, isn't she? She's always there in major medal matches. Right against left. Bouchard, extreme right, looking for the Uchimata. Sonoda, left-handed, and what happens is then you have a kind of a W effect with the legs. If you have a look at the legs there, they always lead with one of the legs, and quite often that's the leg to attack, but you have to do it in a certain way that you don't endanger yourself for a counter-attack. And that's exactly what I was talking about there, the Seikeishi, or the moving around that front leg in order to gain a line of attack. Can sometimes end in, well, a full commitment to a throw, but you have it switched against you.
Hey! Judo.
Well, Sonoda gets a Shido for a gripping infringement. I think she was too defensive with the gripping. You've got to attack with it. Certainly Bouchard was just complaining a little bit about it. Seems to have worked. Tries the Sumigesh, and now straight in. Oof, that was good transition again. Brilliant. Bouchard just manages to stand up out of that. Japanese train their transition all the time. Whenever anybody goes down, they're on the back, either on the back of the opponent, or they're on their own back with the attack. Of course, there are several ways, 3 different ways on the ground to win: by holding somebody down on their back for 20 seconds, arm lock or strangle for a submission. Oh, that's going to be a score. So this time she gets a Wazari scored. You'll see that in the slow motion that it almost looks like slow motion, but Bouchard went clearly onto a side here. Now this is the danger, because Sanada is going to keep at it now. She'll keep going at it all the time, and Bouchard there now being turned, and that's going to turn into the hold down if she's not careful. Referee will allow the groundwork to develop. Always, if he thinks that it's going to end in a, or possibly end in a nippon, he'll let it go. Marius Visa looks on, just absolutely interested with every movement that happens, either standing or on the ground, from a technical and tactical view. Really always a struggle trying to catch that sleeve. Sanada manages to catch the sleeve now. She's looking for the Uchimata. Seconds ticking away. Seconds then, just going now. Nearly gets the second one, and all over her in the end. And Sanada of Japan wins the gold medal there, and Bouchard says, yeah, it's fair enough. Out-attacked, out-gripped actually, and just outplayed by Sanada of Japan.
Gold medals in 2018 World Judo Master in blue judo representing Japan.
恭喜以上第一级的选手，来自日本选手获胜。
Sumona Nasumi. This is her first gold medal in World Judo Masters. Congratulations. Sumona Nasumi, Japan. Silver medal.
So another silver for Bouchard, but what a tournament to get it at. There was Sumigashi there. Looked like it was Tominagi first of all, but it was form of Sumigashi. Foot comes up. And she uses the other foot there just to direct her opponent onto her back. Talk about hybrid, and that's what we see a lot of nowadays, is hybrid techniques. So medal ceremony of the under 60 kilos category for men, the lightest weight category. Yildiz Smetov of Kazakhstan. Deshtivar, Mongolia, they get the bronze medals. Of course, Gambat of Mongolia was in up to the just before the quarterfinal stages. Both of them been contesting a lot of events all the way through the year. Deshtivar gets it this time. Silver medal goes to Papinashvili. Amaran Papinashvili didn't have an answer in the end to Mishvidabadze of Russia. Just waited his moment. That's what it's about here. A little bit of cat and mouse, but that's the name of the game. You sometimes have to wait a little bit. Papinashvili actually was the one that was waiting. Then he decides that he's going to open up. Went for the Ogoshi, almost scored with it in the early stages there, but Mishvidabadze redirects, and he redirects using the hands all the way to put Papinashvili onto his back. Not quite the Ippon, but he gets the Wazari and secures the gold medal for Russia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Russian Federation.
下面全体让我们奏响俄罗斯国歌。
So the family picture, Smetov, Kazakhstan, Dashtavar, Mongolia. They get the bronze medals. Well-deserved silver medal for Papinashvili of Georgia. Great run through, already beaten one Russian, Yashuev, on the way, but couldn't get past Mishvidabadze there. Mishvidabadze waited and secured gold in the end. Under 66 kilograms then, bronze medal match, Dovdon against Zukmanakov, and this should be a real cracker. Dovdon and Mongolia, like I said, they're contesting in almost every weight category here, the Mongolians. They're all training together. They've got a massive squad from a small country. Remember that out of 3 million people, 1.2 are all in Ulaanbaatar, of which, of course, they have massive centre, and all of these warriors training together. They've got a fantastic cadet junior system here. Well, it looks a little bit injured there, just a little bit tentative coming out there. Zukmanakov, Kazakhstan, he looked to me as if, I didn't think he was going to come out. He went over on his ankle in his previous semi-final. Mariyama did a technique and he bent over the foot. So we'll see how it goes here. He's decided to give it a go. I don't think that he's going to be able to carry on, because the speed that Dovdon will, and the pressure that he puts him under, is going to be just too much. And that's what happens. You come out, you think, well, I'll give it a go, because there will be a possibility that I will be able to get a big technique in. So it's probably his idea coming out here. Heavily bandaged right foot, Zukmanakov. course, they're warriors. They're not going to just give up, but there is certain things you can and can't do. That might be all over now. Offside can't be called. And he can't even put the foot down in order to push off it. Kesagatami, well, it's more like Makura, isn't it? Except he hasn't got the knee underneath the head. But anyway, a variation of Dovdon, of Mongolia gets the bronze medal. Makanov decided to come out and give it a go. Now you can see him just hobbling off there. Just goes to show you have to come out here, you have to be an absolute 100%, especially at this level. Get away with it, certainly for slightly lower level, but anyway, you could see he was troubled with his face as well on the way out. Nice bit of newaza here, just needed to take that leg out. Ties up the top half. And of course when it slips out, straight into the hold down. Just needed to hold him there for 20 seconds. Just going to have a small break. The other bronze medal match will just play itself out. And Magvelashvili against Kargin of Brazil. Well, it's got the final up there now. So it looks like we're all set to go for the final, but I don't think it will start there until we finish with this bronze medal match, or the other bronze medal match that's happening. So stay with us, don't go away. The final just about to happen. Maruyama of Japan against Shmailov of Israel. And like I said before, two big throwers together, anything's going to happen, and it probably is going to. Stay with us.
Winner and bronze medalist for the 66 kilos in Guangzhou representing Georgia.
恭喜这6公斤男子选手获得者，我们的格子亚选手。
Congratulations, second medal in World Judo Masters, Georgia.
Well, here we go. We're just about to go into the final now. The under 66 kilos category. You can see that quite clearly Brazilians not too impressed with the last decision. Margvelashvili of Georgia just getting a decision in his favour to winning the bronze medal. The other bronze medal that was. Dovdon, of course, won the other one. Dovdon of Mongolia.
Your spectators walk into the final, men under 66 kilos.
Well, I was talking to Shmailov just before, actually probably about an hour ago, and he was saying, just got to get the job done now. I'm in the final. He's got his work cut out though, because Maruyama is probably a fantastic reserve, if he is a reserve, for Abe, who's been left at home. Abe, of course, the world champion, two-time world champion. Maruyama with a brilliant Uchimata. He really has got fantastic technique. Here he comes. Watch him, full of confidence. He has great stance. He won against Abe, very close match, but he did it in golden score in Japan just a few weeks ago. So he's after his #1 spot. So he got the nod here to come here. Certainly Shmailov will have to be very careful about the Uchimata, but he is a big thrower himself here. Maruyama in white, left-handed. They're both going to be left, so it should leave fairly good target for the throw, for the Uchimata anyway, for Maruyama. The dominant grip. Once they get the dominant grip, then off they go in. Well, it certainly will be an amazing year for Maruyama. Winner in Japan and here. Well, if he wins this one, that is, of course. Excuse me, in Israel, I didn't mean that to Shmailov. Of course, Shmailov will have something to say about that. Winner over Kagin in the semi-final, Shmailov. Gambok of Slovenia in the quarters. Just incredible stance, Maruyama. He's just really upright. Of course, two hands on will mean that they'll go in. That's why Shmailov is just snapping that grip off. Shaponte, president of the Israeli Judo Federation, friend of mine for over 35 years. Used to compete together, and now just leading Israeli Judo to new heights. Aron Smadja as well, doing a great job with the men's team. Look at that thundering left arm there of Shmailov going over, but he's going to have to attack off it as well. There's the Uchimata! Oh, wow! What an Uchimata that was. What an opportune Uchimata. Takes him over for a Wazari. Wasn't quite on his back. Just look at him explode in. And he was on tiptoes there. He really was. And it's where he plants the support leg. That's what makes it so special. And he's going to look for the other score here. He's not finished yet. Maruyama wants that second hand on. Shmailov realizes that if that left arm goes over the top, then he's going to go in for the Uchimata. Oh, wow. Well, he got given an ippon there. I thought it was second was Ari, probably. I don't know whether they'll change it. Probably won't change it, but changes it to a right Sorisura Komigoshi and throws Shmailov for a second Wazari. Absolute brilliance from Maruyama. So he has done it. He's got the gold medal here in this World Masters. He's also got the gold medal in Japan, beating Abe at the same time, the two-time world champion. Wow, what depth they have. What a decision, having to have the both of them fighting it out or dueling it out for the Olympic place. Will be one of them. Maruyama showing absolute brilliance.
This is the first gold medal for Maruyama Yoshio at World Judo Masters. Congratulations.
Well, certainly Shmailov came in with high expectations. Look at this, two hands on, as soon as he gets the right one. Oh, that was the Sorisura Komigoshi. Got given the ippon there, but landed on his side there, so Wazeti ippon, really. There was the Uchimata. Uchimata, beautiful Uchimata it was, and that wasn't quite on his back, so We can see that Smilov lands on his side. Two Wazaris finish it anyway. It was all over, no doubting about that. Two gold medals for Japan. Medal ceremony at the under 52 kilos category. Bronze medals. Natalia Kajetina of Russia, Charlene Van Snick of Belgium. Always up there around the belt. Amandine Bouchard of France gets the silver medal. And Sonoda Natsumi of Japan blasts her way to the gold. This Sumigaishi variation of actually starts off with the Sumigaishi, lifts her up and then just uses the right leg there to just direct her onto her side, and she gets the score, she gets the Wazari.
And the represented by Vice President of Investment Department of 1 year encounter in Media Zero Limited, Mr. Martin.
Three more weight categories still to come. 4 medal ceremonies. Here we go for the national anthem of Japan. Charlene Van Snick, Kajetina of Russia. They win the bronze medals here, and Amandine Bouchard of France gets the silver, no doubting. The gold medalist, though, Sonoda Natsumi of Japan.
The expectations now will continue with the bronze medal contest. Women under 57.
Well, she has her work cut out here. Nakoda Smith-Davis of Great Britain. World silver medalist, and it looked, well, she was in the semi-final, lost in the semi-final to Yoshida of Japan, got held down, just made a mistake. But here she is against Tamaki of Japan. So Japan were able to put 2 in this particular weight category. World ranked 14, Tomoko, sorry. And, well, Smith-Davis here has already lost to her once. They've fought each other once before, but Smith-Davis, regular medal winner on the world circuit, world championships, 2 world medals now. Here she is again. Tomoki will want to put 2 Japanese onto the rostrum, already assured of either gold or silver with Yoshida. Davis of Great Britain will have something to say, though. Sneaky little Osoto there. Will wrap herself round Smith-Davis's leg. Holding the sleeve here, Tomoki, which means that she's thinking of switching from the right stance. Again for the Osoto, but she's got to switch. She's got a Sori Sura Kamigoshi on the other side as well. So I think she's got to be careful of that. Great Kosei Inui there, the men's team manager. And wow, what a job he's doing. Former Olympic and world champion. Brilliant judoka. One of the strongest men's team ever. Smith-Davis has the sleeve. She just needs to make sure she's first in here, because it might, that little Osoto that's coming over from Tomoki might work to Smith-Davis's advantage, because one of them is going to go on that one, I'm sure of it. Attacking the front leg, always a danger. If you're right to right or left to left, and you're attacking with the same technique, it's more than likely you're going to get caught. Rafaela Silva, the Olympic champion, against Concat of Canada, the other bronze medal match. 2 bronze medals, of course, in every category. So Smith-Davis gets a Shido penalty, so she's got to really just make sure that she injects a little bit of pace into this. Oh, that's going to be a score. Wazari scored. Tanio Toshi takes Smith-Davis down. Just a little bit off balance there, wasn't she? And now needs to make sure that she keeps that leg nice and tight. Absolute experts are getting the leg out here. The Japanese. This is a move that they rehearse thousands of times, and of course, Nakota Smith-Davis knows it. She knows that. She knows that this is a danger part. She's in the hold. Same thing happened in the semi-final match, and because of that score on the board, it's all over. Smith-Davis loses. She wasn't out in time. The buzzer went, but the 10 seconds had already gone. Tomoki Momo of Japan then wins the bronze medal.
The W1 winner in bronze medals for women under 57 kilos include representing Canada.
恭喜在本轮的57公斤女子比赛当中，香港选手获胜。
Jessica Conte.
Well, she'll reflect on that. Dakota Smith-Davis said she'll be a little bit angry there. Two times just got caught with the same move on the ground, but something for her certainly to watch out for, to work on. Trying to break off the grip, wasn't she? That was the Tani Otoshi there. As she was coming out of it, gets taken backwards. Good Wazari, it really was. Just transfers all the weight onto that back leg. And then in the end, it's all about getting that foot out. Foot comes out, doesn't rush into it, secures up the top half, and Davis was in trouble. She only had to hold it there for 10 seconds. She already had a Wazari on the board. 20 seconds if they hadn't got the Wazari on the board. And the other winner, Kilmkett of Canada, on the other side. So Jessica Kilmkett keeps up her winning ways at this level. Well, this is certainly the danger part with any of the Japanese women's team. Now to the final then, and this lady here, world #1 against Jakova, world #3, and although they've met 2 times and Yoshida's come out the winner on both occasions, I can tell you now that if anybody's going to cause a real problems, and you've got 2 opposing styles in this final, really opposing. Yoshida, more classical, technical, what we associate as technical judo, and Jakova, well, she'll just come out, she will not give up, she'll never stop coming forwards, and she really is having the time of her life this year. She is, if anybody's going to upset this lady, because she'll come out and she'll fight her, she'll upset the balance, or at least that's what she'll try and do. Opposing styles, Yoshida of Japan, Jakova, Kosovo. Could this possibly be a 2nd gold medal for Kosovo? Round the back, Jakova almost encouraging Yoshida to go in. Yoshida will be trying to set up the left Uchimata. Same one that we saw in the under 66 kilos for men. Just trying to find the line in. She'll want to have... Oh, it's gone in! I was going to say she's going to try and get the inside grip before she goes in. But Jakova just manages to ground it. Look how she's got the sleeve there, Jakova. She's got the sleeve. She needs to keep it under control. She's got it upwards. She's not pinning it to the belt or anything like that, but she's got to attack off it. Because it's definitely in there for a reason. It's to stop Yoshida coming in for her attack. So a good match. Still no score on the board, just that one Shido there to Jakova, but if Jakova gets any kind of score, remember it'll take 3 of those Shidos for it to... Oh no, she went onto it. She hooked onto the front leg. Wrong timing, and Yoshida catches her with an Uchimata. Got to always pay attention to attacking the front leg. You've got to pin the weight onto that front leg. If you leave it with power in it, readjustment of the support leg will take you over every time. It's almost like pulling a punch in. Uchigari this time from Yoshida. Coming up to the last minute, goes in for the Uchimata again. Jakova certainly behind on attacks here. It's Yoshida all the way. So even with Jakova pinning the sleeve and stopping the sleeve, she's still finding a way in here, Yoshida. And I can just see the next Uchimata coming. Still not finished. She tries to change it to the other side this time, Yoshida. Seconds ticking away. Just needs to block out now. Take no chances now, Yoshida. He's going to get a Shido here, Yoshida, blocking out. Just changed her tactics just a tad. She's done it. So all over. 3rd gold medal for Japan.
Gold medals in 2018 World Judo Masters for women under 57 kilos.
So she latched on to that front leg. I'll take you through it, just explain what that means in a second, as soon as we get the replay. But this lady here, world champion, she is the current world champion. You can tell that because of the red back patch. Only world champions have those. Gold back patch is Olympic champion. All the rest have to wear the blue one. Have a look at this Uchimata, and she just had a little tap at it, didn't she? Jakova tried to go around the back for the Tanio Toshi, and as she did it there, that leg was already snaked in. She already had the leg in. Support leg wasn't quite as deep as it could have been, so she didn't get the full rotation for the Uchimata, but a great technique. Yoshida reigns supreme. She is the world champion, world #1, and now she wins the World Masters here in China. Medal ceremony of the men's under 66 kilos category. Mirza Magvelashvili of Georgia and Dovdon Altan of Mongolia get the bronzes. They get one each. Opposite sides of the draw, of course, working their way towards the final. Silver medal goes to Baruch Smailov of Israel. Great tournament he had. Mar of China, Gombok of Slovenia, and Ibi Kagin of Brazil to get to the final. But that beautiful Uchimata there was what made all the difference. Sorisura Komigoshi took Smailov over onto his side there for a second score.
And the flowers was presented by board chairman of Guangzhou Sports and Culture, developing CEO of Mr. Judo.
Different route, of course, for Mariyama Zukmanikov of Kazakhstan. That really bad one against the foot, actually. It damaged. Meant that he couldn't really fight for his bronze medal. What a shame. So yet again, national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Now,
Vaza Ogvelishvili of Georgia, Dovdon Alsuk of Mongolia get the bronze medals. The silver medal goes to Baruch Shmailov of Israel. Another great performance for the Israeli judo team. But this man here, can he upset the odds for the Olympic Games in the under 66 kilos category? Mariyama not only wins in Japan, but wins here as well. Now back to the judo action, and here we go in the under 73 kilos category. And this is going to be a really good one here. Shavdat of Georgia is up against Gambatar of Mongolia. Shavdat, the Olympic champion. Well, he's Olympic medalist in 2 different weights. Olympic champion in London at under 66 kilos. And that was a surprise, I have to say, to everybody, but proved it again. He went up a weight category under 73 kilograms for the Olympic Games 4 years later in Brazil, and he gets a bronze medal in the Olympic Games. Here he is fighting for 3rd place here, but he's got his work cut out here against Gambatar. They've met 3 times before. Gambatar 2-1 up at the moment. Shavdat will have something to say about that. When he's on form, this man here, Shavdat is a real handful. He can throw from different angles. He's all action. Not quite reached the same kind of form as he did when he won the Olympic Games, but he's always there roundabout. Shavdat in white, Gambatar of Mongolia in blue. The bronze medal match, Macias of Sweden against Anshan Grim, world champion. World bronze medalist, should I say.
Judo.
No, he is the world champion. Anshan Grim is the world champion. He's fighting for 3rd place. Some tournament, the under 73 kilos category, I can tell you. Odajov of Azerbaijan beat the world champion in the semi-final. See him in a minute. One Shido up there to Gambatar already. Look how physically strong Gambatar is. You can see it there, it just radiates from him. Big left arm coming over the back there. Shavdatu is really strong, but he's just being outpowered.
Hey. Judo.
So Shavdatu gets a Shido for just dropping onto his face. It's called terror when they get hold of you, and you just feel it that they're going to come in and they're going to launch you. He won't give up, that's for sure. When he does go over Gambatar, he does go over big. And the reason is because he's so physical. Looking for the Uchimata here. The Georgian looking to get close. Oh, now then, going for the pickup. Oh. Can he get the leg out? Well, that would be an interesting one if he could get that leg out there. Not renowned for their groundwork, the Georgians. One or two of them have a couple of set pieces, but not renowned for it. Really trying here, though, to take the leg out. Oh, he's got it. Oh, now, if he can just get from between that leg there, he's got the hold down. The seconds are ticking up here, and Gambatar is in trouble here. Nice bit of groundwork from Shavdatu-Ishvili. And I've got to say, he just has a little look at the clock there. He's just got to hold him for another 4 seconds, and he's given it up there, Gambatar. It's all over. And that makes it 2-2 on their head-to-heads, and that was a really good match. And a nice bit of groundwork there from Shavdatu-Ishvili. Such is the case that sometimes when you have the really physical fighters, they just lose that little bit of conditioning, the latter part of the contest there. And Shavdatu-Ishvili, got to say that he just kept coming forwards all the time. Another major medal for him. Not quite what he came here for, but he'll still be happy with it. As I said before, not renowned for their groundwork, but certainly he took full advantage. And he went for it as well, absolutely went for it. Went for the pickup. Had to be careful that he didn't get caught himself on the rebound. Deshdevar just lets him settle in there. Gambatar, sorry, and then look at the climb, starts to climb, but the key is here that he has the head under control, the head, the upper part of the body under control, and when that foot eventually comes out, changes to the other side, he maintains the control of the shoulder and the head, and as soon as it pops there, he gets the hold down. That leg just a danger for a couple of seconds, but then as soon as he was away from it, it's all over. The look on Gambatar's face there says it all. So readjustment of balance in groundwork as well as in Tachiwaza as well. All about readjustment of balance. You can see there, last ditch effort there from Gambatar, doesn't make it, and quick look at the clock there, just to see how many seconds he still had to hold him for. And the final, all loaded, ready to go. As soon as we finish the other bronze medal match, then we'll carry on with it. Macias still fighting and Changrim at the moment. Final, of course, will be Mount Gelidon of Canada against Oryzhov of Azerbaijan. Stay with us. More judo action in a couple of minutes.
Winner in bronze medals for the 73 kilos. In blue kilograms, representing the Republic of Korea. Changji. world champion Untitled. This is his first medal at the World Judo Masters. Congratulations.
Final of the under 73 kilos category is just about to happen. The last men's category on this first day here. Guangzhou, the World Masters, top 16 in every weight category, all coming together to fight it out for world #1. Certainly just before Christmas. It's a nice little Christmas present, isn't it? Margelidon of Canada. He's going to be coming out here. He's had an amazing tournament so far. Winner against Hashimoto. Didn't he do that well? Beat Hashimoto, two-time world champion. He's the world silver medalist this year. He also beat Gambatar in the quarterfinals, in the semi-finals, should I say. But Orejov certainly on the form of his life at the moment. Beat Anchan Grim in the semi-final. He beat Shabdat Tuashvili in the quarterfinal, and he beat Mohammadi of Iran in the first round match. Should be a good one, this. Both of them on super form, and it could go either way. Looking straight away there for that Kosoto Orejov. Just hooks round, then transfers the weight. Brilliant the way they do it. Almost like they catch the leg and then transfer the weight. Tiny bit careful on that sleeve. Is just a little bit high. That sleeve of Margelidon is high. Nice uchimata from him. Left to left, so that front leg will play an important part. Well, I know a household back in the UK that will be shouting for Canada at this very moment. Nice Tamanagi there, Margelidon. Every technique he does, the Canadian, he looks dangerous with it, as if he could score. Orejov can turn something or nothing into something. I think we're going to see a big score here. Makikomi tries the Makikomi. Oh, does he get counted? He does. He gets counted. Well, that was a Wazari, I thought, but it was a little bit slow, but possibility there that they might have a little look at that. I thought he transferred the weight, but anyway, he's trying for the arm lock. So if it is a bit tight and the referee and the two judges can't decide, sometimes it will go to video referee, and then if they can't decide, then they won't give a score for it. Seconds just ticking away, the minutes ticking away here. Oh, it's got to go in harder than that. Well, he didn't quite have the balance projecting forwards there for the Osoto Margelidon. He readjusted it well. Margelidon really proving himself in this very, very contested weight category, and he is absolutely on par with the very best in the world. On par, well, if not better, but I mean, what I mean by that is that he is, every match I've seen him, he contests against the very best. The right Sori Kamigoshi. It's going to go into golden score, I think. There'll be a small mistake here that's going to cost somebody the match. The Azir is up there. The support team. Wants to get on with it, Orejov. This time tries the other side. Oh, that's it, that's it. Gets the Wazari. He committed, didn't he, there? Margelidon committed. Orejov gets the counter, and it was beautifully taken. And he takes Margelidon on to his side for the Wazari. Gets the Wazari, small score, but it was enough. So Margelidon made a mistake there. He had to commit at some stage, I think.
Gold medals in 2018 World Judo Master for men under 73 kilos in blue judo gi representing Azerbaijan.
恭喜男子73公斤决赛获胜者阿塞拜疆
Waited his moment.
This is the first gold medal for Olympic and World silver medalist.
But Margelidon, without a doubt, getting closer and closer to the prize. That Kouchi there, you can't just stop, and that's the beauty of being able to continue. It doesn't stop there. And Orejov took it beautifully. Kouchi, he came up there, and the transition from Newaza, that was an absolutely sweet example of it, of how you can take it to your full advantage. Orejov there gets the score. And I think Margelidon will have a little look at that and he'll go, well, I was on the way up. Perhaps, even if he'd have stayed down, he could still have been scored on. So he will look at it and learn from it. I'm sure he will. Brilliant for Margelidon and Canada. Silver medal, well deserved. Orejov of Azerbaijan. What a tournament, what a gold medal for him. So the medal ceremony of the under 57 kilos category for ladies, 17 judoka started, and it was the biggest category actually. It's 16 in every other category, I think, except the heavyweights, where there's 15, and there's 17 here in the under 57 kilos category. Bronze medal goes to Klimket of Canada, and Tamaki Momo of Japan. Silver medal goes to Nora Jakova of Kosovo. It was on the cards, wasn't it, for a second gold medal for Kosovo? Didn't quite happen though. This lady had something to say about it. Yoshida Tsukasi of Japan, the world champion, world #1, now world Judo Masters champion. Great way to end the year. She hooked on to that outside leg, that front leg, should I say, and you've got to make sure that you collapse that front leg and that all your weight is on that shoulder at the same time. They can't pivot onto that support leg, the other leg, which is what happened. Yoshida manages to readjust to get the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, please hold the rise for the national anthem of Japan.
Now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. That picture is beautiful.
好，下面接下来这个文彦。
Well, Canada certainly have a good start to this tournament. Klemket getting yet another medal at the highest level. Tomoki Momo of Japan. She gets the bronze medal there. Jakova of Kosovo gets the silver, and Yoshida Tsukasi of Japan wins the gold. Well, the last category then. Another medal hope here for the Japanese. And you can see she's well taped up here, Tridos of Germany, who will be fighting Toshiro Miku of Japan for this bronze medal. They've met twice before. Toshiro, the winner on both occasions. Other bronze medal match, Jules Fransen of the Netherlands against the Olympic champion Tina Tlissenjak. And that's on the other side. We won't see that one. The final, of course, Agbeg Nanu, Clarice Agbeg Nanu. The world champion is against Nabikura Nami of Japan. We'll see that one in just a few minutes' time. Bronze medal matches to be fought first of all. Well, I'm thinking that looks like she's got a problem with her ear, actually, which can be one of the worst injuries, because when you've got a cauliflower ear coming, there's nothing. Every time, you might as well paint a target on it, because you'll get it smacked every single time. And of course, that left arm there of Toshiro doesn't help at all. Keep right against it. Left to left, pulling the head down of Tridos. It's not going to be enough. You'll have to attack as well. So Tridos gets a Shido for not being able to get the head up. Very left-handed Tridos, and likes to snake the leg in for the Uchimata, and she does it from a very, very acute left stance. But of course, Toshiro using the feet to great effect there, and using the Ashiwaza, and this is going to be a turnover into the hold down. Watch this, because she's going to tie up the top half there. She's got the legs. Legs are already over. Needs the top half now. Osai Komi, and Tridos in all sorts of problems there. That was beautifully executed with a Newaza. Started with the bottom part there, and as she whipped her over, she just needed control of the head. Just manages to get out there. She got a Wazari for it. So she did well there, Tridos. She really did. Can't stay down there. Unless you're on top, you can't stay down there with the Japanese team. Certainly not when they're on top. Oh, gee, that's a definite score. It's all over. Toshiro wins. Wazari Awazeti upon. Certainly she was in the wars right at the beginning, and it was that really strong grip from the Japanese that enabled her there just to finish it all off. Takes her onto a side with that Ouchi. Just changes the angle of approach, doesn't she? Drives off that back leg, controls with the upper part of the body. Left to left. But two Wazaris then, and it was all over. Toshiro winning the bronze. Good control with the hand. Didn't quite take her onto the points of her shoulders, so not quite the ippon. Still the other bronze medal match being fought, so we're going to have to wait another minute or so before the final match. This first day of competition, Agbeg Ninu of France up against Nebukura Nami of Japan. Just stay with us for more judo action and more great judo. It's been great so far, and it's going to get even better, I'm sure.
Winner in bronze medals for the women under 63 kilos in blue judo representing Slovenia. And on mat 2, bronze medalist was Toshiro of Japan. This is first Masters medal for Olympic champion Tina Dusnia of Slovenia. Dear spectators, the highlights on the big screens.
semi-final. Clarisse Agbegnanu, world number 1, coming out against the world number 3. These two haven't actually fought. They've got no head-to-heads there. Both of them will come into this fairly fresh. It's nice, actually, because it means that they'll throw, hopefully, caution to the wind and that we should see big scores. Not quite as sharp as I have seen her, Agbegnanu, but certainly dominant, even in a semi-final there against Toshiro of Japan. Did everything right. 3 Shidos in the end decided that, so she won by default. Agbegnanu just all out for the match. Beat Valdorj of Mongolia. She also beat Schlesinger of Great Britain in the second round, so Agbegnanu absolutely flying through. Nabakura beat the Olympic champion in the semi-final. Agbegnanu in white. Right against left, and you can see that it creates problems catching the sleeve. It's a great shot of it here. Now she catches the end of the sleeve. Looking for the turnover, and Nabakura there doesn't like it, being attacked on the ground. Well, it was always going to be tight, and as I said, just not quite as sharp as I have seen her, but she's been grinding through it all day, and now she's got the belt. Good condition. Both of these fighters have good condition. She wants that second hand on Agbegnanu. Of course, sometimes in the weight categories, the Japanese are fighting for the #1 place. And I think this is one of those categories. Toshiro, of course, lost to Agbegnanu in the semi-finals. This will be 2 on the trot that she will have fought. What a place to do it. Oh! Tries for the counter. Possibilities here of going into a golden score. One score will do it. Tries for the Uchimata. Needs to use it here. Agbegnanu has the head down. Can't just rely on that. Got to go in. Got to look for the switch there. That arm round the back there, looking for the Sumigaeshi switch. Lucy Decos, from a world Olympic champion, one of the greats, absolutely one of the greats. Now in the coaching chair. Must be an advantage, mustn't it, having somebody like that in your corner. Now the arm's over. Here we go! Now did she get it? I don't think it quite made contact there, the side. That was a really good decision from the referee. I didn't think it made contact. There was a gap. Now we're going to have a look. She had the hips across. Yeah, it didn't make contact. Wrong angle. Hopefully they'll show it from a different angle. No score, I don't think. I think it will go into golden score. If they're not sure about it, then they'll let it go. Wasn't clear. Certainly that second angle there that we just saw, it absolutely wasn't clear. A real back to front judo there from Nebakura. We're going to have a look, I think, from a different angle here. And the side didn't touch. Great decision. Referee and the judges. Sometimes flight gets scored rather than the landing. Tried to change it just a little bit there. She needs to be careful there. Oh, she fell into the hold. Oh my goodness, what a mistake there by Nebakura. Nebakura went for the Sumigaeshi there, and she landed just into the Yushiro Kazukatami. And that, it's all over now, and he's going to let it just tick up to the 20 seconds. But I thought that actually when it got to 10 seconds that they should just call the 10 seconds. Otherwise, from 10 up to 19, if you get strangled from underneath, what happens then? There's a question. But anyway, it's all over. That was an ippon for Agbegnanu in golden score. 1 minute 28 into golden score. And just a little bit of a mistake. Just a big mistake, actually, by Nebakura. Nebakura went down to try and do the Sumigaeshi there, and we're going to see a little dance. Watch out for the little dance, and she's not going to do
This
it.
is first gold medal for
Celebration dance normally. Clarice Agbegnanu not on the absolute scintillating form that we know she can have, but she just ground it all the way there. She won this major tournament no matter what. Just landed into the Yushiro Kazukatami. It was all over. And I think that Nebakura will have a little look at that, and she'll say, whoops, did make a mistake there. Great change of direction though from Agbegnanu. She wasn't going to let that go, was she? Gold medal for France.
Here's the
Stick with us. Judo action. has finished for the day, but we have 2 medal ceremonies still to come. We're going to just go to the men's under 73 kilos category first of all. Well, Lasha Shabdatuashvili of Georgia, he gets one of the bronze medals, and Changrim, the world champion, looked really injured actually in that last fight with Macias. Managed to grind it out, get the score, and won the second bronze medal. The silver medal goes to Magdalena of Canada. What a great performance from him. But no doubting the gold medalist, Rustam Orozhov. And it was that score there, which was a great one. Just catching him as he comes up off the ground there. Magdalena will look at that and learn something from it. He really will. New rules state that you can throw as they're coming up. You can transition from the ground. And I think it's a great one, I really do. Magdalena gets silver. Orozhov of Azerbaijan wins the gold. Well, I think he actually smiled at last. Rustam Orozhov smiles and, well, kind of. I'm just looking at him now just to see what his reaction is. What a setter, what a rostrum that is. And Changrim of Korea, the world champion. Shabdatuashvili of Georgia get the bronze medals. Magdalena of Canada, what a performance from him. He gets the silver medal. Rustam Orozhov of Azerbaijan wins gold. One more medal ceremony, just getting prepared. It's the under 63 kilos category. One to come. Stay with us.
Now we're waiting for the last ceremony for women under 63 kilos.
现场方面请稍维护，因为在现场还有精彩的颁奖环节，谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the highlights of today's final block on the big screen.
也是接着继续欣赏一下精彩的回放。
Also, we remind you that tomorrow is the 6th day of Guangzhou World Masters, and the preliminaries for tomorrow will start at 11:30.
也是接着呢，那明天的精彩赛事将在10点半开始进行播映。
Dear spectators, the medal ceremony for women under 63 kilos.
也是接着今天的进行的是由中国的6分金的颁奖典礼。
Final medal ceremony. Under 63 kilos category for ladies. The Olympic champion has to be satisfied this time with a bronze medal. Tina Trissenyak of Slovenia battles her way back. Toshiro of Japan gets the other bronze medal. Nebakura Nami of Japan. World rank 3 coming into this. She gets the silver medal. But the world number 1, world champion, world number 1, quite clearly, Agbeg-Nanou of France. Clarisse Agbeg-Nanou absolutely showing what being a champion is all about. It was a mistake there, I think, by Nebakura, but it's taking advantage of these mistakes. That's what it's all about. France have a gold medal. 3 gold medals then to France, and 4 spread out, 1 to Russia, 1 to Kosovo, 1 to Azerbaijan, 1 to France. So 7 gold medals, 3 to Japan. Japan in the lead going into day 2. So after the first day here of competition at this Guangzhou World Judo Masters, we have witnessed some of the best fighters in the world battling it out for world supremacy, world and Olympic champions in abundance. One more day to go and 7 more weight categories tomorrow and more amazing judo, I'm sure. Till the same time tomorrow, from me, Neil Adams, it's goodbye for now.
Dear friends, this is the end of the